exciting. My goal today is to get you excited and to inspire you to use AI in your daily life to make the world a better place. Me maybe 5 minutes to write the prompt, and I just copy pasted it in, click the button, and boom, it gave me a list of 20 factories in Vietnam that produce electronic power supplies. Specifically, we're going to talk about how to use artificial intelligence to find factories. Specifically in Vietnam, because that's where I live and that's where I use AI every day in my business to connect you with factories in Vietnam. How do we talk to AI? It's the prompt. P for prompt. Prompt engineering. It has become a field now. Prompt engineering is just a fancy word for command. How do you give a command to artificial intelligence so that artificial intelligence can give you a reply? But there's something called prompt engineering, and there's actually marketplaces now online. For example, if you look up here, you see this website is PromptBase, and you can go on this website and you can either find an existing prompt or you can sell a prompt. There are courses that you can take now about prompt engineering, how to talk to AI. And there's lots of YouTubers who are sharing their experiences, their knowledge on YouTube, teaching us how to prompt, how to talk to AI. For example, this gentleman has got a great video on how to create the perfect prompt. So let's go over what a perfect prompt looks like. So it's not just as simple as saying, hey, AI, where's the nearest McDonald's to my hotel? I mean, you can, that's a fair enough prompt, but it's also a very simple prompt and AI can very easily answer it. But if you're looking for more in-depth response, or you're looking for information that's harder to get, then you need to include all these elements in your prompt. So let's say, for example, you're trying to find a factory, say in Vietnam, that produces LED lights. Okay, so the task is find 20 factories in Vietnam that produce LED lights. The context is your boss has given you the assignment to find 20 factories in Vietnam that produce LED lights. Some examples would be LED lights for flashlights, LED lights for ceilings, and LED lights for those flexible strips, you know, to put on like a display case or something. Then the persona would be a little bit about yourself. That is, I'm a designer that has an engineering degree and specializes in LED lighting. And then finally, the format you're telling AI is like, the format that I want is a bulleted list prioritized by revenue and include their website, okay? So prompting is a lot more than just asking like a one-liner question. It's like garbage in, garbage out. The better and more robust your question is, the better that AI can help you. Hence this prompt engineering. I created a prompt for this presentation, and it's a long. All right, so I took this prompt and I put it into some AI tools, and I'm going to show you the results that I got. So the first tool is Bard. Bard is Google's AI tool. And when I copy pasted the prompt, and it comes back and it tells me, as a language model, I am not able to assist you with that. End of story. No success. Okay, it didn't help me achieve my goal. Another one is ChatGPT. I probably should have put this one first because ChatGPT was the first to the market. And the technology of ChatGPT is behind all these other tools that I'm telling you about. But I did the same thing. I copy-pasted my prompt, and it says, "I'm sorry for any confusion." It's being polite. "But I don't have access to real-time data or the ability to browse the internet for current information." So ChatGPT also did not help me in this case. So the next one is a WordHero, which is one of many AI writing assistants, softwares that are designed to help us. And I copy-pasted the prompt for this, our objective, and it says, "Apologies, but I'm unable to provide you with the list you requested because I cannot browse the internet." So browsing the internet is key here, and most of the AI tools, they don't allow it, or they're not designed to search the internet. So WordHero, and there's other like Copy.ai, WriteSonic, or some other popular ones. They're not appropriate for fact-finding. These types of AI models or AI softwares are good for creative writing. Okay, so let's move on. So then there's Bing. You've got Microsoft Bing is the search engine, which is inside of Microsoft Edge, which is their web browser, and built into it is their chat bot. And it's this little symbol, the chat. If you've got that in your Bing browser, then you're working with, you can use AI to help you search. So I copy-pasted that long prompt, and it says, "I can help you with that. I found a few board-mounted electronic power supply factories in Vietnam that produce, etc." And it gave me a list of 20. So it was successful. You know, it took me maybe 5 minutes to write the prompt, and I just copy-pasted it in, clicked the button, and boom, it gave me a list of 20 factories in Vietnam that produce electronic power supplies. Now, of course, I still have to go back and check every website and do more due diligence to actually confirm that these factories are going to help me. But it's just an example of how you can use AI to help you find factories. Right, next is 𝗺𝗱𝗲𝗁.io, which is a third-party software that was specifically designed for fact-finding. And I paid $20 for 1 month to have access to it in order to use it for this presentation to see if it would work. And I copy-pasted the prompt into 𝗺𝗱𝗲𝗁.io. And actually, the very first response I got was similar to ChatGPT, where it said, "Sorry, I can't help you with that." But then 𝗺𝗱𝗲𝗁.io has a feature where they ask follow-up questions. And one of the follow-up questions that it suggested to me was, what are the top electronic power supply manufacturers in Vietnam? So I clicked on it, and boom, it gave me a list of 20 electronic power supply factories in Vietnam. And what's great about 𝗺𝗱𝗲𝗁.io is that it gives you the sources. So like 𝗺𝗱𝗲𝗁, actually I don't recognize those two. What does it say? Move to Asia, 𝗍PCB, and then DNB. I'm not sure what those websites are, but not only does it give you the answer to your question, but it tells you where it got the information from. So you can then very quickly, very easily go back to those websites and check the sources. In conclusion, if you want to use artificial intelligence to find factories in China, India, Pakistan, Egypt, wherever you're sourcing your manufacturing, you need to know about prompts. And then one tool that works well is Bing. If you have the chat bot activated within your Bing search engine, and the other one is this 𝗺𝗱𝗲𝗁.io. So Bing is free, and perplexity.io is $20 a month. That's the end of my presentation. My name is Chris. I live in Vietnam. I've been there for 14 years. My mission is to connect you with factories in Vietnam. And you can find out more at my website. And remember that thoughts are things, and where there's a will, there's a way. And welcome to Vietnam. Thank you.